Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Side Hustle Growth Podcast. This is a very special episode. Well, every episode is special. Now, who are we fooling? This goes out to all of my side hustle bad gal them who are doing the thing, but they are not feeling supported in their side hustle journey. Girl, I get it. Most, if not all, entrepreneurs do experience this. And this episode is just to keep you on track, help you to stay the course, and share with you how I was able to overcome that hurdle, if you will, in my journey into full-time entrepreneurship, because I remember going through this. So by the end of this episode, if you're feeling a little bit meh, because those around you, your family and friends, aren't showing up the way that you had hoped, you had anticipated, don't worry, girl. I got you. That's what this episode is all about. So you'll be feeling it. You'll be motivated by the end of this, and you'll just keep pushing and doing your thing, doing what you set out to do. Now, let me tell you something. Let me share something with you. When I first started, after I had left my 9 to 5 and I had gone full time in my entrepreneurial endeavors, if you will, and I was hosting these amazing workshops. Well, I thought they were amazing. I was very proud of them. And I'm doing all of the things. I'm promoting, I'm sending emails, and I got the poster and the this and the that. And my people were not showing up. There were some workshops where there was nary a seat to be filled. It was just me and my slides. And I remember being so bummed about that, because I was like, wow, well, like, how come nobody's here? Like my peeps, my family, my friends. A couple of times I even called my mom crying. I was so bummed out. Just full transparency. I'm just to share with you. I get what you're experiencing if you feel unsupported. And I remember having a conversation. This is what really did it for me. Having a conversation with another entrepreneur. And we were talking about that. We're talking about how the family and friends, that people aren't showing up and not feeling supported and not doing the things and blah, blah, blah. And I was saying to her, man, I'm the type of person that I'm there, man. I will show up, whatever you need. I am the first one there. I am in your corner. I am cheering you on. I am, you need CJ. I'm a woman of my word. I'm there. And she said to me, so you are expecting you from other people. Well, let me tell you how that hit me like a ton of bricks. Boom. It shifted my perspective, because just because I would do something, it's very unfair for me to expect other people to do something that I would do. And the other thing, the reality was, I did not start my business for my family and friends. They were nowhere near being my ideal client, being part of my target audience or my niche. So how dare I expect them to show up for something that I didn't design for them in the first place? If you are expecting support and you are expecting to just be able to sell to your family and friends, my girl, you are going to exhaust those resources real quick. So who did you start this business to support? Whose problem are you really trying to solve? Are your family and friends in that definition? You actually do want to be able to grow and expand your reach. This is just a reminder, just some reassurance for you. The other thing, when you are not feeling supported, that lack of support, remember, not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone is designed to be an entrepreneur. So not everyone is going to understand what you are doing. What do you mean you want to start your own business? You have a good job. It pays you really well. You get paid time off and you get benefits and you get this and you get that. Why would you want to leave that behind by starting your own thing so you can walk away from your 9 to 5? They just don't understand because they are now projecting their insecurities, their uncertainties, their doubts, because they wouldn't do it. They're now projecting onto you and questioning why you would want to do it. So essentially, it's the same thing like me expecting them to show up because I would show up. Now it's flipped and they're projecting their insecurities because they can't do it. They don't expect you to be able to do it either. The lack of support also can come from just a lack of understanding. It might not even be intentional. They don't get what you're doing and why you're doing it. You may just have to explain that to them. And in explaining that to them, ask them for their help. Ask them for their support. Hey, can you share that post? Hey, can you go on and like that and like and comment on that YouTube video? Can you forward that email to a few people? Do you know anyone who's ABC? Tap into their network that way. They might not be your ideal client, but they might know one or two, but you will have to ask. They don't know how to support you. People don't know what they don't know. So just because you are doing all of the things, you are creating the posts and you are sharing them and you're showing up consistently, maybe you might have put a little $1-2 behind an ad here or there. You feel like because you're doing all of this, well, obviously, like my family and friends should be really excited to want to share this. That's not how it works, baby girl. It's not how it works. And you're just going to have to ask. And let me tell you something. The other thing I realized real quick was they actually want to support you. They want to help you. They just don't know how. Don't, show them some grace. And just remember, they just might not get it. And that's because they don't get it. They just don't do anything. And that's what I realized very, very quickly. And it really helped me on my journey. Family and friends, it's not that they don't want to support you. They just don't know how to support you. And you just got to ask them. The other thing, if you are really not feeling supported because like myself, in your immediate circle, you may not necessarily have entrepreneurs who get your crazy decisions. You got to find your people. Create your own community. I say it all the time. It takes a village to grow a business. Women need that sense of community to feel supported, to feel surrounded by other like-minded individuals, other like-minded women-identified professionals who get their journey. So if you don't have that right now, go out and find it. Join those Facebook groups. They might be putting on a virtual event and you can show up for that from the comfort of your own home, safely behind your camera, with your camera off. I would say turn your camera on. You are trying to build your community. But once they start to put on live events, or maybe the next thing, you might do a couple virtual events, get used to seeing the same names and faces, and you're comfortable enough now to go out and meet other women like yourself. But if you are not getting it right away, you got to put yourself out there, sis. You got to put yourself out there and meet other women like you. They are out there and they're waiting. They're looking for you the same way you're wondering where they are. They're wondering where you are. Put yourself out there and let the magic happen. Make those authentic connections. Build your community through networking. And I have to highlight the importance of having a coach, having a mentor, having someone who gets it, who's been exactly where you are, who has done the things, has gone through the hurdles and the obstacles, and has felt bummed out by the lack of support. And that coach, your girl CJ, you can start with a 15-minute vibe check, has now created a community of other side hustle women that you can now tap into. So reach out to me. Let's just start with 15 minutes. Tell me about your side hustle. Tell me about how you're feeling by this lack of support. Let me hold space for you. Let me validate your feelings and also introduce you to my network of side hustle women through my Side Hustle Her social. The events, the networking, the membership, the community's already there. I am cheering you on. Stay the course. It's okay if you don't feel supported. Find your people, find your person, reach out to your girl CJ. Show some grace to your family and friends. Just come out and ask them. Not every single person is going to, but the ones who really want to see you win, they absolutely will. They just don't know. They want to see you win. They don't know. They feel like you got it all together. You're doing all the things and you don't need them. So let them know that you need them. I thank you very much for being here. I want to support you. I want to be your people. Let us chat. Thank you for being here with me, hanging out with me for another episode. I hope you're feeling motivated to just keep going. You are doing amazing. You have started, and that's always the hardest part. So now you just got to stay the course, and I know that you can do it. Thank you so much for being here with me today, my friend. Until the next episode. Bye.